Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. Today is my very first stream as an affiliate. It is so exciting. um, I don't even hold on. I'll switch to my just chatting. First time doing a just chatting screen. Just 1 second. Okay. So we are going to switch to that now. Hi! This is my very first stream as an affiliate. So that's super exciting. I'm sobbing. I mean, like, not like actually sobbing, but almost. Almost sobbing. Almost sobbing. Really close to it. But yeah, so I got the fun little email today that I was officially an affiliate, and that was just I didn't even know like what to like think, you know. It was it's been kind of like what I've wanted to do for like ages, right? Like making content creation and everything. And now like I can do that. So I am just so excited. Anyways, I don't really have much else to say, so might as well just get into the game, right? So what we're doing today is we're playing the Colonel Sanders dating simulator game. You know, the one that they released as a marketing scheme. Well, we're doing that today. So excited about it. Have never played it before. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah, anyways. I hope that you guys will enjoy this stream as much as I'm about to. Might as well just get into it, right? I should probably open it. I haven't actually opened it yet, so this is actually... Oh, okay, we're getting noises. It's running first time setup. Shouldn't take too long to get set up since it is a free game. You can probably hear it. Okay, we're gonna switch to that. Christ, it is so loud. Okay. 1 second. It's so loud. Oh my. I'm so sorry. That was so loud. Just for no reason. That was so loud. God, Jesus. Okay. Now all I have to do is change the game capture to Colonel Sanders. I have room for you. Today we're actually playing Colonel Sanders dating simulator game. It's April 1st, so you know we gotta play a goofy game. That's what we're doing. And I figure, you know, first stream as an affiliate because we got affiliate today. So exciting. First stream as affiliate, might as well just play just the worst game you could possibly think of. And so that's what we're doing. So excited for it. Yeah, so let's might as well just get into it. Let's see. I don't know why it says new load game. I've never played this before. New game. What's the name? Swag. That's my name. I don't have another name. Okay. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Okay, might as well just start our day. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. I just had a nap because I'm not feeling well, so yeah, I hope you get feeling better. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What will you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Let's daydream. Might as well daydream. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out in the door in a hurry. Delicious, just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Imagine having a biscuit for breakfast. Actually, that doesn't sound... I've actually done that before. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh, well, that's a shame. Don't ever forget your deodorant. Deodorant's like really important. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. What? I'm gonna try to give voices, but it's gonna be really embarrassing. Okay, we're not gonna give voices. Yes, we are. Okay, we're gonna try. I don't know what voice to give her. I'll just do my voice, but higher pitched. Good morning, Swag. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by the master chef of parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, what? It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of oh wait, no, this is Miriam. Oh, I'm so dumb. Anyways, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Pep talk. Pep talk's always good. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Miriam is... Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Those bangs are actually awful. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it, yeah. They're really bad. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley. Hey, Ash. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Swag shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than anyone. If anyone here knows what perfect looks like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Van. You ring. You've never been sure what the arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I mean, look at them. They just look like villains. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I'm definitely better than her. Oh, that was Van Van. I'm definitely better than him. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, loser. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Did he just fart? Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name's Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Swag. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. It's a dog! It's a corgi! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Literally the cutest dog I've ever seen ever. And his name is Sprinkles? His name is Sprinkles. This is the best dog I've ever seen in my entire life. What voice do I give him? Now, quiet down, everyone. That's a voice that a dog has. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. He's so cute! Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect, and I'm not gonna read. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Wait, what voice did I give him? I forgot already. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. That's the voice he's gonna have now. And then he walks in. The Colonel. It's the Colonel. Oh my god, guys, it's the Colonel. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him, If it isn't my favorite student, Harland, Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to beat across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Swag sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. It's true. Colonel Sanders, the beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hard. I have to give him a southern accent, don't I? Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Please use my handkerchief. No. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. He is. He's talking right to me. Wait. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I'll take it. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Why? I don't think that's a good... If I was offered a handkerchief and I wiped my sweat off with that handkerchief and it smelled like chicken, I would just be worried that now instead of sweat, I just smell like chicken, which isn't inherently a bad thing, but I'm gonna say it's a bad thing if I'm already smelling sweaty. What's this button do? Oh, it's the pause button. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School at Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. I'm changing his voice. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, and there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across the town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, oh, Clank is so sweet. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based off what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? What do we give him? I don't know. What do we give him? Chicken snack. It's the name of the game. You reach beneath your apron and return it with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. I kind of knew it because, that's the name of the game. Well, I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with his coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs, take your seats, and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Swag, there's still a seat here. Seems that no one has... Wait, I forgot he's Southern. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? I have to sit next to my best friend. I have to. I mean, Colonel Sanders is, hot or whatever, but, he's no Miriam. If you're gonna leave your best friend to sit next to the new hot guy in school, I'm not gonna do that. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. What else? Well, I went by that way too fast. Colonel Sanders, he has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. It's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that... Oh, that's not Miriam. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. It's not about him. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for your life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely important. Obviously, looking at you, Pop. That's right. Forest is to tree, as chicken is to... feather? That's right. Okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Obviously, a comically oversized fork. That's wrong. He's wrong. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything? Yeah, that's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Yeah, he's the best boy. Your soul score is 4 out of 5. Okay, that's good enough. Only one wrong, not too shabby. You might do alright, kid. I know, it's because I'm great. You look up to that Colonel Sanders. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever seen. What? The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be your lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Shh. Lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I've planned something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard he's very talented, but what the rumor's true is this. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around to notice that every other student has a pen and paper, scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? He looks Russian. What? You think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Sure. Nah, my dude. No, I'm gonna make him a surfer. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone is laughing at a sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just writing my diary. Dear diary, today I saw something beautiful. Holy fuck. That scared me so bad. That was the scariest thing I've ever felt in my entire life. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Junior, for the follow. I appreciate you more than I appreciate life itself. I hope you enjoy your stay at this fun, cute little thing. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his... Whoa. I mean, I guess I'll try it. It does the boom sound effect twice sometimes. I don't know why it does that, but it's so scary every single time. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' foods transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. What do? Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment. I want to know about his heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef? What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure we're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use nothing. It's what my great-grandma used. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story would continue after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now's the best time to show your personality to him. No, absolutely not. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Swag. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We just head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh, no, we have to show our stuff? What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. He's hot? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's how they wanted him to be. You're not gonna blow anything except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're gonna earn with your signature adorable Tiny Feud creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. I love Colonel Sanders, sexy man. I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's a dreamboat. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. I'm sorry, Miriam! Want to be my partner? I would have chose Miriam. I would have chose her. I would have chosen Miriam. I mean, like, he's hot, but she's my best friend. Sure, Swag, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. The two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop bzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick her for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but it's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank! Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. He has a big chicken strip. Please don't refer to Colonel Sanders as a chicken strip. Please don't refer to Colonel Sanders as a chicken strip. Please, just please. Please. If it's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know what the assignment is yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bzz. He's so cute. Tissue? I hardly know you. Ew. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. You know I'm right. I know, but I don't want to imagine that. I don't want you to refer to it as a chicken strip. That's disgusting. That's awful. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest you partner Colonel Sanders? Obviously chicken! Steak tartar seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will... Mashed potatoes and gravy. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sandra's heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Swag's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van, are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Swag was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could... Wait, I'm mixing my voices. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a fine drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask her some backup before things get ugly. Turn to Miriam. You turn to Miriam as soon as you find her. She senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. Actually, Ashley and Van were just leaving you in the dust. I don't know that. I don't speak French. My skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Swag is my partner for today's activity. We look for Sprinkles and hoping he might step in, but he is nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the intensive moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the little potatoes into perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down on the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. That looks so good. Look at Colonel! Stop it, I'm blushing. I'm blushing, Colonel. I need a moment. Stop. Don't even look at me. Don't even look at me. I'm blushing. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift the heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Swag. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potato face? Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, placed on battle axe blade, forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped into Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, and then is immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment, snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know. They're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, and in a way you find inspiring. That might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Swag? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like, so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story! Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. This... What? Pardon? The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Van. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. Wait, what was the voice? How dare you threaten me? Just letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Attack. You just have to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love, obviously. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real! That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. What the fuck is happening? They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack. Go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mash mine and draws energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. You try to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and remember, this is not happening. This is not happening. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Ulti Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Okay. You decide to go on the attack, cook with love. It only does 1 damage at a time though. But once there's oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. We're just gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Sport Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. I'm playing Valorant, so I'll be protected. That's okay. It's all good. Rounded Edge. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Why has he got like boobs? Pop power pinch. Pop by power pinch does 10 damage. Sport Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. Let's spare him. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Sport Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes before you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in gently. Good night, my Colonel. Okay, well, you just said that you couldn't utter a word, and then you uttered a word. Like, we are going for consistency here, and this is not consistency. In your dream, you are together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. What the fuck? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can hear about her encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like the robot? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Okay, Miriam. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a really sweet guy. Totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school. And he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in front of the home. Oh, he was the convertible. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, then why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. And he said it was powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcases with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor wasn't like anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both shared an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Please, 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 it'd mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you, or from Colonel Sanders. I'm making up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I don't know, sounds like some kind of witch's poison, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Wow. Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. I know this motherfucker did not just pull up to school on a horse. I know he did not just show up to school, cooking school, on a fucking horse. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Well, we have to run to him. Besides, the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders would be to run to him. Surely he'll slip you onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, you suddenly would surprise the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Yeah, I probably deserve that. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, swag. I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. I'm drinking. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I've been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... Before he can continue, you're suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. You wake up to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with this satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? That's too early. Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up against animals you don't know. It's hard to say who's in the wrong here. One thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's so nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it's really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to see this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Fucking bitch. Jesus. Act like you're not interested. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes patience. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you hesitate, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book. Just like the one you found after your encounter with this pork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and the contents are a secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. No, you're not playing, Pop. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. What? You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Words. Van Van jumps to attack Clank Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows? I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley Stone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know there's a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career, aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks as they stare around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy. Down. Locked up in. That command shouted by Colonel Sanders snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we will review the global history. I have to yawn. Sorry, I did not sleep very well last night. I'm gonna be so honest, I did not sleep very well last night. Anyways, without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, you do. Which is why in 1776, the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Swag? Same way I had a nap. That's so fair. I wish I could nap. I'm, like, physically incapable of napping. I've tried my entire life. I just cannot nap, like, for the life of me. Naturally, this appears to be a simple platter. What item do you want to sample? I don't want to sample a dog biscuit. Onto the pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. I feel that it's hard for me. Yeah, it's absolutely impossible for me to nap. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. I feel bad for a student. Oh, man! You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Yeah, we all make mistakes, and I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. I have no idea why I'm yawning so much. I'm so sorry. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Yeah, you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the table with the fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Swag. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Sprinkles, not Sprinkles. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. The dog sound. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone's wondering. I hope its message leads you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had a chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you were feeling like you really can't impress me again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast, the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? That's right, but how would you have gotten to school without knowing that? I don't know. When I guess to rub my furry belly, let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many years? 11. That's right, you may not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude? Okay. Oh, goodness, this is so stressful. That's right, you must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. No, be a great energy. Where's it come from? A small town? I don't know. That's right. Let's fucking go. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Dog sound. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling? That's wrong! Don't let me get the spray bottle. Next question. Oh, shit. Here's Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Swag. Thank you. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls? What? What? You were standing on a island full of desert cookbook. What do you take? What a hunk. Stop! I know, right? What? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Wedding bells. What does that have to do? I don't know what. You're struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements for a dish. It's colorful and complex. Make up time. You toss your biscuit into a dough stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Oh, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Swag does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking about how serious your error was, you immediately shove your hand to the mixer to skew your dough before it's overmixed. Swag, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately... What? Crushed by the... What? Spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. I'm such an idiot. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. And surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Swag's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his dog chops as he locks into the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Swag to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand? Colonel Sanders pulls the hot chocolate sauce out on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find delicate fried cheese croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, and tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelato. I don't know terms. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the hot chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. He places a sauce-covered finger on his lips. Ashley leans over and whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off a glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. Oh. Damn. This goatee isn't just a fashion statement, it's also functional. I'm saving that flavor for later. Ah, okay, try again. Do I have to do that whole thing again? I really hope I don't have to do the whole thing again. Oh my god, I really hope I don't have to do that whole thing. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll just... Okay. It's okay. It's incorrected. It's fine. I don't even need the questions. I don't even need to read the questions. Small town. I don't even need the questions. I'm just so good. I don't even need the questions. Except I did get one wrong. Bubbling? What? Silence? Whatever. 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 I don't need any of this. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. Hand injury. Hand injury. Yada yada yada. Internalize the rage. The rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off in your face, which means people have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I don't like that terminology. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way, but I've walked other paths, arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. It was going to be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-cut beard, and assume that I've got it all together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's a spork monster! Borko? It is I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just want to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like always having to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, alright? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school... I know that you're strong, and that cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see? I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student until one day some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spell book. Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the line I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely so much on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. Tom, thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody to the stream. Sorry that this is the game that you have to join on.
What? Pardon? Hey, man. Pardon?
Tom, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the sub. Tom is my very first subscriber. Thank you. Appreciate you so much. Holy moly. I don't think the alert showed up on screen. I don't know if it did or not, but it was supposed to be Curtis Connor. If it didn't, I'm sorry. Thank you. Appreciate that. Actually, positive it didn't. Anyways, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So, anyways, this is Spork Monster. If you need me, don't fear. I'll be there. It sounded like there are some bad. I saw that you were playing when I saw what you were playing when I was selecting the raid. Yeah.
What? Pardon? Hey, man.
There it goes again.
Pardon?
It's just Curtis Connor again, but it's not actually Curtis Connor because he's not actually showing up. I'll fix that. And debate if I just go through with it. I'm sorry. This is just what I. To be fair, I mean, look at him. Look at him. What a guy. It sounds like they're still decided to full time with the raid and sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. Heart is full. And that's all I'm going to say about that. It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. I will have a great stream. Thank you. Thank you. Swag together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, and never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there's something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with. Nothing. Trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Then you come right where you want him. Obviously reveal it, obviously. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking wish with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Ew. 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 Okay. The shredded cabbage just glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Okay, okay. Sorry. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make it more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each seems to radiate memories and emotions. Does he have a chicken statue in his house? Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. Yeah, I want to look at the chicken. You know, it's a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Okay. Window. You gaze at the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of... Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see me in the middle of something? You open the window crack, and ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. You tap on the... I want to see that picture. An adorable little baby crawls against the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Imagine being born with that. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably it's the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? I don't know, I don't want to snoop through everything. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just a silvery color. It's actually made of spun silver. What? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off the hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in the scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on and wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan him out, but I must say it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Let's make a move. Well, this isn't kind of get another move if you're trying, but still. What? I can't just smooch him? I can't just smooch him a little? Really? That's where you draw the line? What? I'm all the way back here? This is the worst thing ever. Okay. Let's just go past here. I thought that you could kiss him. I thought that it was fine to just give a little smooch. It said make a move. Not like in a bad way. Ah, this is so upsetting. Okay, whatever. No, we'll just I've learned how to butterfly click. And you know, butterfly clicking is okay, the way to go. It's how you win at Bed Wars, which obviously I haven't done. Like, cause I'm not good at Bed Wars, but fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing my feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, swag? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. It's chicken. It's chicken. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Of course we're flattering him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes. He gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotions and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out of the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happened to you. It's okay, But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam the time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house. Why did I do that? Anyways. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your arrivals at the quad. You go from a distance, they're picking on Pop, though he might himself not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What this swirly is? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you a bar right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse on Colonel Sanders' high school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Swag, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Swag, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fat and form by this afternoon. Are you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? Yeah, that fucking bitch. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Swag. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of foods. Fine foods. See you inside, Swag. Damn it. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for, you know, who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take up the special spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news. There's something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it really weren't powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use the spell here. It says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like, anything else? Not root and dark magic? Like, maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell right in front of you. Pretty good excuse to try it out. Why would I do that? You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. That's like the dumbest thing I could do. Sprinkles is already in the classroom waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose crunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Sprinkles stops in his track. He focuses out the window. The room is deathly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs outside the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only the Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Swag, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills all over the class. Sprinkles interrupted and words and sparks come from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you have to show off to your cool friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep, whir. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Oh, Clank. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Bzz. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, isn't entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the classroom to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend he didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I couldn't smash a tiny mug spilling several droplets out of hot cocoa on the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of refrigeration is such a silly boy. I know that you think this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise right through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace that feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a big ranch enough for the both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first I'm going to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet the Professor Dog is going to love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Swag's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this just seems second nature to you, and you're quickly able to get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Swag, what are you doing here? There's still time before the exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? It's not too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone that's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. Might as well. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. It's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Was it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, except to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. What? Oh, yeah, because she makes little fizz. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. How's it getting serious? Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wars. Okay. Miriam furiously injects the ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Blaster Baster Blast. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals and chops on and opens the urchin. Let's rock and roll. Ashley skews her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shadow personality spatula. Even Clank gets in on it. $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank want to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate to not see her win, even if it's another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Hardly. Who needs magic when you've got passion? Learn to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Swag. Miriam notices too. I've always believed in you, Swag, since we were little kids. Because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's a secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The already noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko has a day off, but you've conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I think they're doing pretty alright. Oh, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. Your kids and your crazy culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I say you're up to. You crisscross the magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it. Sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. Always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should rush from the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Magical, but then I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Yeah, let's just give up. No. You summon power from deep within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Swag, you're the chosen one. You will avenge me. The heart you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super stressful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Swag. You may have suffered some setbacks, but not all is lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What all happened to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tender he's ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. You're suggesting we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clink? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van oh wait, that's not right. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing as how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it is not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly your book material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other automatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow I must have gotten unplugged, I guess. I'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. It's so little! My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, Chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue, dip into the bowl. I don't like the way it's phrased. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Swag, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't really get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Dog sounds. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog, and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. But actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile, meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Swag? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. So I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might start the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class which went small, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 years of dog life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass. Everyone passes. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. They get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doug is in the house! Oh, wow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together. It's a spork monster. He was totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Place your bets? It's the Colonel. Oh, it's Pop! It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor's such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. He's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. The portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Guys, look, he's in his casual wear! Oh, what a hunk. What a man. What a babe. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not just enough to give him a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the end of the dance floor. Swag, what are you doing sitting all alone? You know, just waiting for the right person to ask you to dance. I wonder, now you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tiny goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to! As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, we're ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Swag. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll need to do just by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Swag, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have you by your side. The end. That's it? That's where we end it? That's it? All that? All of that. All that just to not like end up with him. Like, I don't even have to like end up like with him, but like around him maybe. But like didn't even get to. Maybe I'll come back to this at some point. You know, see if there is a way for me to get his respect as a chef. Maybe one day. I cannot believe that after all of that, it just didn't end. Yeah, maybe I'll come back to this. I probably won't play the entire game again. I'll probably just, you know, speed through it and then see if I can make other choices. See if that gets me a different result. I'll try to get every single answer right. I only missed 2 answers, though. Throughout the entire game, I missed 2 answers. There's no shot that made him lose respect for me as a chef. Maybe you have to 100% it. Maybe you have to. I'll go through it. Again. See what I can do. But I think that was good. And my throat hurts from talking so much. Doing all those like voices and stuff is absolutely, it's just a lot. So I'm going to end stream here. And hope, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll see what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm not sure if I do anything tomorrow. I know I'm gonna stream weekdays, obviously. Going to bed night, have a great day. Hope you have a fantastic night. Sleep super well, Meek. Sorry that game was not what you're used to, but I hope it was still entertaining. Anyways, yeah. Thank you again to Tom for the subscription. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah. Thank you. And that's gonna be it today. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. We'll figure out what we'll do tomorrow if we do anything tomorrow. I think I might. You're fine, so you don't know you're playing shop? Nah. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I know I'm streaming Monday through Fridays every day. Weekends are gonna be iffy because it is the weekend, and you know I like spending time with like my family and stuff. Because on weekdays I just work, and then I just stream when I'm done working ish. Like I get off work, finish everything up, and that's when I stream. So we'll see what I do tomorrow. If I do anything tomorrow, I'll probably want to, but I might film a video for YouTube tomorrow. I might not fully stream. There's a game that I want to play. It's called Left on Red. That one seems fun, so I might film that for YouTube, or I might see if anything does. If you'd all be there, and I'll appreciate it. I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for coming to every stream, by the way. It means a lot. Super cool. Thank you, just everyone in general, for, I don't know, helping me get to affiliate. Really, really cool. I appreciate it so much. And that should be it. So, I will see all of you guys. Hold on. In the next stream, I'm going to play a cute little song for you guys so you guys can, head out with a nice song. I'm just going to turn it back to my starting student screen. And then I'm going to have you guys let's play it in the background right now. I'm going to have you guys raid BK. She is, I guess, playing Minecraft. She's watching copper oxidize. So, I'll be... One second. My dad's knocking.